Thanks for being so patient.
It's all right. I'm getting quite good at it now.
I can imagine. How are you?
Yeah, much better now I've heard about the match, obviously.
So what do we do now? When do we bring Sarah in?
Okay. We did very well to find a match so quickly. But we spoke about how there can always be complications.
Right, yeah.
Especially if the donor is new on the register, which they are, by the way. We have to do more tests to see if they're a good enough match.
Okay, so have you done the test? Is there a problem?
No, we've not done them. And we're not going to be able to.
Why? I thought you said the hard part was finding the donor.
It is. But I'm afraid they pulled out. I'm so sorry.
What, so they didn't think she was worth it?
There are many reasons people come off the register. It could be illness, their family circumstances.
Well, can't you go back to them? Tell them how much we need it.
I'm afraid it's not an option. But there's still a chance of other donors joining the register, and there are alternatives.
Only alternative is losing my daughter, and that is not going to happen.
Debbie, just let me speak.
We can manage Sarah's condition. There are steroid treatments available.
No way. No way. I've seen what those things can do to people. I'm not taking that chance.
OK, there are side effects, but they don't necessarily happen to everyone.
Right, well, they're definitely not going to be happening to Sarah.
Well, you do have some time on your side. Sarah's still not at the level of cellularity where she'd be suitable for a transplant in any case.
What, you're saying she's not ill enough? You want to try getting up with her in the night, then?
I know, Debbie, I believe you, but it's still not at the point where a transplant's an emergency.
We haven't got time. You said yourself she could take a turn for the worse at any minute.
Yes, but until that happens, we carry on searching for a match.
No! No, I'm sorry. I'm not taking that chance, not with her life. We'll do the IVF thing.
You what?
A saviour sibling. Right. OK, that is an option. There's no need to get ahead of yourself.
The best match she could have is a brother or sister from the same parents, yeah?
You mean have another baby?
Yes, but even that isn't guaranteed to work.
The only thing that is guaranteed is that she is going to get worse. Isn't it? Isn't it?
You're saying another baby is the only chance, but have we even got 9 months? What if it's not a match? What if it's got the same condition? Could you watch another kid go through that? I couldn't.
You can do the IVF to make sure it's a match, can't you?
It's called PGD, and it's more complicated than normal IVF.
What's that?
Pre-implantation genetic diagnosis. You select the embryo that's the best match for Sarah. Some people call it saviour sibling, but we can't promise you anything. It's very complicated, and it could take a long time.
Right, well then we'll go private.
What, now we're supposed to pay for that?
I'll sell the garage, the house, I don't care.
It's not just a question of money. You need special approval for this type of treatment.
What, so now you're saying that I need permission to have a baby?
If you're not a couple and you want to go ahead, you have to prove that the new baby is going to grow up in a happy, stable home.
Hold on. We are a couple.
Debbie, let's just go home and talk about this.
Sorry, what about your partner? The one I met?
Yeah, well, you know, the last few months have been a bit of a wake-up call. Makes you realise what's important and who you can really trust.
And what are your thoughts?
Sarah's our main priority for both of us.
Unless you're both absolutely signed up to this, it's not just the clinic you'll have to convince.
Well, we will. We'll get that approval, I don't care what it takes. Come on, Andy.
How can they just change their mind? What kind of person does that?
I don't know, but they did.
I just wish there was something I could say, you know, to make it better. If there's anything I can do.
There's not much anyone can do.
It would be bad enough if that hadn't got your hopes up in the first place. But this, it's cruel.
Anyway, we better think what we're going to tell Sarah.
Yeah. Can you get her from my mum's? Don't let on you know anything, I need to tell her myself.
I'll get out your way and all. Give us a ring later.
Thanks, Diane. I can't think why you didn't tell them the good news about your new baby.
Don't joke about this.
Joke? I'm not the one who just sat there and agreed to get pregnant, no matter what it's going to do to anybody else.
I don't care. If this is the only chance we've got of saving her life, I couldn't forgive myself if I didn't try it. I don't know how you could either.
Don't try and make out that I love Sarah any less than you do.
Andy, I'm not. I don't want to argue with you.
It's not even guaranteed. And how are we going to pay for it?
I've told you, I'll ask my dad. I'll spend the rest of my life paying him back if I have to.
And I don't get a say in this?
Yeah, of course you do. But have you actually thought how it's going to feel when we have to sit down and plan Sarah's funeral?
Don't say that, right? Just don't. I don't even want to think about it.
If we don't have this baby, that is exactly what we're going to have to do.
Dibbit, my head's battered. It was only a couple of months ago I thought we both had it made. I was off to Spain, you and Cameron were happy. Alicia is the best thing that has happened to me since Sarah. I don't know if I can do this to her. I mean, could you do this to Cameron?
You'll have to understand. There's no other way.
Pretending to be a couple, though. Because that's what we're going to have to do. I can't humiliate her like this.
I don't want to humiliate Cameron. But if you think I'm going to let Sarah die for them, I'm sorry, no, it's not going to happen.
Well, I need more time to think about it, Debbie.
Andy, we haven't got time.